How's it going, guys? Maid here, and Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2 has concluded, and what a season that was. Just as good as the first, maybe even better than the first season, I thought. All I can say is, what a recover from Kyoto Animation, after, obviously, the incident. A year, 2 years now, I can't remember how long it's not that long, really. Just come back with such fighting spirit like they have. The fact that you can have something like that and you can come back with even better animation quality, no joke, Season 2 of Dragon Maid has just been phenomenal, and the fact we're getting, battle scenes that are competing with, major shonen anime, and it's crazy, honestly. Kudos to Kyoto Animation. They've done an amazing job with this season of Dragon Maid, and I hope to see more of it. So what I enjoyed about this season was just the amount of character building we got in this one. Obviously, we loved Season 1, just real slice of life, fun-loving, just great times, lots of cutesy moments. But this season really went beyond that. It kept all that, it kept the cool slice of life, fun stuff that we love, and but they built on that, and they started actually implementing a story. There always was a slight story in Dragon Maid, but I don't think it was never the main focus point, but it is starting to tilt a bit more this season we've just had. We had a lot of backstory with Toru this season, as well as Elma. A lot of backstory with Elma, a character that didn't get much love in the first season, and I'm so glad that she managed to get more of a spotlight this season. Speaking of spotlight, I've just really enjoyed that this season has been a lot more balanced with the characters. Obviously, Season 1 it was just mainly about Toru, and it was mainly about Kana. But this season we've really spread it out, a lot of people obviously still Toru and still Kana and still Kobayashi, but we've really managed to see a lot more of Elma in particular. Lukoa got, I thought, a fair decent amount of screen time. Obviously our new addition, Ilyu, who, fantastic addition to the new Dragon Maid verse, or, the gang, or whatever you want to refer to it as. A really great character. When we first saw her, I was like, oh, she's going to be a troublemaker and all that, and she was for the first few episodes, and then she really just has developed, and it's crazy to think that this season has only been 12 episodes like every season of Dragon Maid is. How much character development they can put into Ilyu in 12 episodes, and not every episode is obviously about her. Like I was saying, they've done a lot in the way of backstory building with Elma and Toru, so the fact that they still managed to find time for Ilyu and really develop her from this, Chaos Faction dragon into, one of the gang, and a really interesting character. I'm sure if we get a Season 3, will be developed on further and will be probably a big fan favourite. I think she's, to be honest, a fan favourite right now. I don't think she'll ever surpass the people like Kana, because people love Kana, but much love for Ilyu. I think she's a great character. Great decision to bring her in this season. If I was going to have one little gripe about Season 2 of Dragon Maid, it would just be, as much as I've loved that we've had so much backstory and everyone's kind of had a role to play. I say everyone, I'm not too happy that Fafnir didn't get a lot of screen time this season, I suppose. He got odd cameos here and there, but he really took a backseat this season, but, I'm not going to hold him to that. We've got, Kobayashi and 5 Dragon Maids now, 5 Dragon Girls. It's really hard to then find space for Fafnir there, but Season 3 I want to see more Fafnir. I can just say, hand on heart, this show is, it's super popular, people love it, I love it. I can't see why we don't get a Season 3. How long that would take, I'm not too sure. I'm sure it won't be too long, because like I say, it's one of those super popular ones. I'm pretty sure it'd be probably 2 years, which sounds a long time, but in the aspect of anime, it's not really that long. Yeah, if it did end after 2 seasons, this festival episode we got was a pretty good conclusion, I'd say. Of course, I think we are going to get more. It's silly me saying, that episode would have been the last one. I'm certain we'll get a Season 3. I don't see why not. It's such a popular show. It could probably run for, another 3 seasons if it wanted to. I'd just like to spill my thoughts here on what I would like to see from a Season 3 of Dragon Maid. Personally, I just hope they carry on with this sort of storytelling they're doing. As much as I love slice of life fun stuff, as long as they keep that like they did this season, don't ever take that away. Never make the show serious, because the big part of the show we love is how laid back and just easy watching it is, and we love watching it so much. I really do hope they continue the story aspect though. This season, the introduction of the dragon hunters, and really delving deeper into the earth mages, and people with magical abilities this season. And then we got a bit more with Toru's father, and obviously backstory with Toru and different factions and their opinions and why they don't necessarily get along. I would like to see in Season 3 us delve more deeper into that, obviously bigger role for dragon hunters, maybe even see Kobayashi get involved in, I don't know, dragon politics if that's a thing. Obviously it kind of got brought up a little bit when she met Toru's father and they were talking about the factions and stuff like that. It would be interesting maybe seeing Kobayashi move into or visiting the dragon realm or the god realm or whatever it is, you know, and seeing the perspective of dragons on humans, because obviously there's this thing at the moment that, you know, dragons necessarily don't get along with humans, like some dragon factions do but some don't, and I think that would be a great story plot. Maybe Kobayashi's in danger and obviously Toru, being the very protective maid that she is, has to, you know, maybe portray her own kind to defend Kobayashi. So yeah, tell me what you'd like to see from a Season 3 of Dragon Maid, and tell me your thoughts of what you thought of Season 2. Comments and likes are much well received. I really like interacting with you guys. I would love to have much more comments on my channel. I do like talking to you guys. I like to spark up a bit of discussion. I'd like to, like I say, I want to know your thoughts. So leave them down in the comments. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.